You are broke right now. I know you are because you clicked on this video. You're checking your bank account at 1 a.m. hoping the number went up. It didn't. You've said, "I'm not hungry," at least once this month when you were, in fact, very hungry. So here's the deal. 5 ways to fix this that cost nothing to start and work between classes. One of them made me $800 a month from a single coffee shop. Another one paid me $75 to play a computer game. And the first one on this list? I was getting paid to study for my own exams. Let's go. Okay, hear me out. Every single semester, there are students on your campus who are drowning. Not in debt. Well, also in debt, but specifically drowning in coursework. And a lot of them would pay real money for someone to sit with them and explain what the professor couldn't. I'm not talking about becoming a tutor through the official campus center where they pay you $10 an hour and make you fill out timesheets like you work at the DMV. I'm talking about going independent. Here's why this works so well for broke students specifically. You already took the class. You already have the notes. You already understand the material, at least better than the person who's panicking at 11 p.m. the night before their midterm. Your inventory is stuff that's already in your brain. Startup cost? $0. And the money is better than you'd think. I started charging $25 an hour for one-on-one sessions in subjects I'd gotten A's or B's in. Within 2 weeks, I had 4 regular students. That's $100 a week for about 4 hours of work. And honestly, most of those sessions were just me explaining things the way I wished my professor had explained them to me. But here's the part that makes it really interesting. You're not just making money, you're getting better at the material yourself. There's actual research on this. It's called the protégé effect. Teaching someone else forces your brain to organize information more clearly. Your own grades tend to go up while you're getting paid. You're basically being rewarded for studying. The first step is dead simple. Post in your campus GroupMe, your dorm group chat, or slap a flyer in the library. Struggling in math? I got an A. I can help. $25 per hour, flexible schedule. That's it. You don't need a website. You don't need a business plan. You need a phone number and the ability to explain things without being condescending. And if that one works for you, wait until you hear method 2, because this one is almost unfair. This one requires 0 talent, almost 0 effort, but it does require you to pay attention, which already eliminates about 60% of your competition. Every college campus is a tiny economy. People are constantly buying, selling, and trading stuff. Mini fridges at the end of the year, textbooks every semester, furniture when someone moves off campus, event tickets when plans change. And the thing is, students are terrible at selling their stuff. They'll post a $200 mini fridge on Facebook Marketplace for $40 because they need it gone by Thursday. That's where you come in. You buy low from students who are desperate. You sell at fair market value to students who aren't. I bought a mini fridge for $20 from a senior who was graduating in 3 days. Cleaned it, took a decent photo, sold it a week later for $75. That's $55 profit for maybe 30 minutes of actual work. The reason this works specifically for college students is that you have an unfair advantage over every reseller on the internet. Access. You're already in the dorm group chats. You're already on the campus buy-sell pages. You see the "need gone today" posts before anyone outside the school even knows they exist. And once you get a reputation as the person who buys stuff, people start coming to you. I had a guy text me out of nowhere. "Hey, I know you buy things. I've got a desk and a TV stand. Can you take both for $30? $30 turned into $110 after I resold them separately. Now look, this isn't glamorous. You're going to be hauling a futon down 3 flights of stairs at some point. You will question your life choices in that exact moment. But it's real money, it's flexible, and it teaches you how markets actually work better than any economics class ever will. Here's the thing about the middleman approach that people overlook though. It trains a skill you'll use for the rest of your life. You learn to spot the gap between what something is worth and what someone is willing to sell it for. That's not just flipping furniture. That's the foundation of literally every business that has ever existed. Buy low, sell fair, pocket the difference. You're learning arbitrage in your dorm room. Most MBA students pay $80,000 to learn that same concept from a guy in a blazer. First step, and you can do this in the next 60 seconds. Go to your campus Facebook Marketplace group right now. Just scroll. Don't buy anything yet. Look at what people are selling and what they're pricing it at. Within 10 minutes, you'll see at least one thing priced way below what it's worth. That's your opening. Now the next one is my personal favorite because it sounds fake until you actually try it. You already take notes. Or at least you should be taking notes. But here's what nobody tells you about those notes. They're worth money, real money, and they're just sitting in your Google Drive collecting digital dust while next semester's students are panicking over the same exact material you already conquered. And I don't mean upload your chicken scratch to some random note-selling website where you make 14 cents per download. I mean actually package your notes into something useful and sell them directly. Here's the move. After you finish a class, take your notes, clean them up, organize them by topic, add in the stuff the professor emphasized for exams. Turn it into a proper study guide, a PDF, something that looks like it was made by someone who cared. Then, when the next semester starts and a new batch of students are taking that class, you sell it for $10 to $15 in the same group chats and campus pages you're already in. Why does this work? Because college students don't want to read the textbook. They never wanted to read the textbook. What they want is a condensed, human-written breakdown of what actually matters, written by someone who already survived the class. That's you. You are the person who already survived the class. I sold one study guide for an intro biology class to 22 students at $12 each. That's $264 for a document I made in one afternoon using notes I already had. And the beautiful part? That same guide works every semester as long as the class doesn't change. Which, let's be honest, intro bio hasn't changed since the dinosaurs that are in the textbook. And here's where it gets even better. Once you have one guide that sells, you realize you can do this for every class you take going forward. You're not making notes differently. You're just organizing them at the end of the semester instead of letting them rot. Some people build a full library of guides across multiple subjects. A sophomore I know had 11 guides by the time she graduated. She was making passive income every single semester from work she'd already done. Not life-changing money, but consistent money. And consistent money when you're broke hits different than a random $50 here and there. First step. Pick the class you did best in last semester. Spend one afternoon turning your notes into a clean, organized PDF. Sit on it until next semester starts, then post it. Alright, this next method is the one that actually surprised me the most, and honestly, it's probably the one with the highest ceiling on this entire list. Every college town has bars, restaurants, coffee shops, and small businesses that know they need social media content but have absolutely no idea how to make it. They see other places posting reels and TikToks and getting traction. They think they need to hire a marketing agency for $3,000 a month. They don't. They need you. You walk in with your phone. You offer to shoot a few short-form videos for their page. You charge $50 to $150 per video. That's it. No fancy camera, no degree in marketing, just a smartphone and the basic ability to point it at food and make it look good. The reason this is perfect for college students is that you already consume this content all day. You already know what a good reel looks like. You know the trending sounds. You know the editing style. You have taste. And taste is the one thing these business owners are missing. They can make great food. They cannot, for the life of them, figure out why their Instagram looks like a crime scene. I walked into a coffee shop near campus and showed the owner 3 quick videos I'd made of my own food at home. Literally just practice stuff. She hired me on the spot. 2 videos a week at $100 each. That's $800 a month from one client. Each video took me maybe 45 minutes to shoot and edit. But here's where it really compounds. Once you have one client and actual results to show, you go to the next business. Hey, I did this for the coffee shop down the street. Here's what happened to their page. Now you have a portfolio, a case study, social proof. The second client is 10 times easier to land than the first. And the skill transfer is everywhere. You're learning content strategy, video editing, client communication, how to pitch. These are real career skills that people pay thousands to learn in courses. You're getting paid to learn them by making lattes look cinematic. First step. Pick 3 local businesses near campus that have bad or inactive social media. Shoot 1 free sample video for each. Walk in, show them what you made, and pitch a simple deal. You'll land at least 1. And the last one, number 5, might be the easiest money on this entire list. I genuinely can't believe more people don't know about this. Your university is literally paying people to participate in studies, and almost nobody signs up because nobody knows about it. I'm not talking about sketchy drug trials where they inject you with something experimental and hope for the best. I'm talking about psychology studies, marketing research, UX testing, focus groups, the boring, harmless kind. Most universities have a research participation board, sometimes called a SONA system, sometimes just a research volunteer page. Professors and grad students post studies there constantly, and they pay you in cash, gift cards, or sometimes course credit just for showing up. The pay ranges wildly. I've done a 20-minute survey for $10. Fine, not life-changing, but I've also done a 90-minute behavioral study that paid $75. All I had to do was play a decision-making game on a computer while a grad student watched me through a 2-way mirror. Felt like I was in a movie. Got paid like I was in one too. A low-budget one, but still. And it goes beyond your own campus. Websites like Prolific and User Testing pay you to test apps, websites, and prototypes from real companies. User testing sessions usually run about 20 minutes and pay around $10 each. You can stack a few of those per week without breaking a sweat. Prolific is run by actual academic researchers, so the studies are legitimate and the pay per hour is usually fair. Here's why this is so underrated for college students. You already fit the exact demographic researchers are looking for. They want 18 to 25-year-olds. They want people who use social media. They want people enrolled in school. You're not just eligible, you're the exact person they designed the study around. The trick is to sign up for everything and let the opportunities come to you. Most people sign up for one platform, do one study, forget about it, and then complain that it doesn't work. The students who actually make decent money from this have accounts on 3 or 4 platforms and check them like they check Instagram. 10 minutes a day of checking listings can easily turn into an extra $150 to $200 a month. That's your grocery bill covered by sitting in a chair and answering questions. First step, go to your university's psychology department website and look for research participation or paid studies. Sign up for the board, then create accounts on Prolific and User Testing today. You'll probably have your first paid study within the week. So look, none of these 5 methods are going to make you rich overnight. I'm not going to stand here and tell you that you'll be driving a Tesla by December. You won't. That would be a lie. And also, Teslas are kind of mid now anyway. But every single one of these is something you can start this week. No money, no special skills, no experience. And the honest truth, the difference between broke college students who stay broke and broke college students who figure it out isn't talent. It isn't luck. It's just that the second group actually tried something. Pick one, just one. Try it for 2 weeks. See what happens. And if it works, come back and try another one. If this helped, subscribe. I've got more where this came from, and the next one is even better.